here I have a 800 watt solar panel array. So 200, 200, 200, 200, so 800. Now I want to show you how I put this together. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber, Jasonoid, I think it is. So we have the metal frame that is adjustable, and it's just a single one. Now they advertise it to use with one panel, but I put all four together. So you can see up here I used a channel of aluminum and bolted all the way along. And then on the bottom I did the same thing. It's all bolted together with a piece of 8-foot aluminum. It came up a little short, but that's okay, it's holding all right. And then in between each panel, I got it bolted together. And then down here it's bolted together. And then the frame is just on 2x4 pressure treated wood. And then I put these blocks here just to put some weight on it so that it can't blow and roll. And then you can see I just got the channels bolted up to the solar panel array. So I got it bolted to this one and this one, and then the outside ones are bolted together and then hung on the aluminum. And even these ones here are bolted together. So now let's take a look at how I'm going to wire these together. There's going to be different ways, either parallel or series. It's depending on what you're going to be connecting them to. So I have them connected to my grow watt, which has a 145 volts open circuit capability, which is fine, because if we take a look at the specifications of the panel, you can see here open circuit voltage and short circuit current of 12.25. So one thing I don't see on here, which you will see on most panels, is a series connection amperage. So it'll say series connection amperage, because what could happen if you are connecting, let's say I want to put two of these panels in parallel and then series them together, which means connecting two of them positive to negative, and then taking the positive and negative of those two and connecting them with the positive and negative from the other two that are attached that way. What's going to happen is I'll have more amperage, and these panels, let's say, hold on, let me move to the front. So let's say I have these two panels series together, and then these two series together, and then paralleled together. What's going to happen is if one of these cells was to burn out, then this array will go down, but the positive and negative from this array will backfeed into the broken spot, and which could cause a hot spot and cause a fire. So you're going to want to fuse these two before you connect them to these two. So why is that important? Well, let's take a look. So I have two units here. I have the Bluetti. This one can do a maximum open circuit voltage of 145 volts. And this is the Anker SOLIX. This can do 60 volts open circuit, but higher amperage. So these two units are basically the exact same as far as battery capacity, inverter. The only difference really of these two units is the solar MPPT capability of the input. The Bluetti has other features, timed USB standby, PV mode where you can discharge down to a certain percentage, and if you get any further the grid will take over until you get solar back again. So this unit here is actually my favorite between the two. The Anker SOLIX is nice, but I definitely like the internal features of this guy better. But let's see how to hook these two up. So if I wanted to hook up the Bluetti, all I would need to do is connect all my panels in series, and I should have an open circuit voltage, so 22.5 times 4 of 90 volts. So I'm under the 145 volts of this unit. Now, if I wanted to do the SOLIX, I would need to put two in series and then parallel them together. And there's also extra steps that need to be done when you do that. So that's going to give me 45 volts, which is in the range of the SOLIX. So let's hook something up now. Let's just hook up the Bluetti and see what kind of power we can get out of the 4 panels right now. So what do I mean when I say series connecting? So on the one panel, this is going to be my main negative, and then the positive connects over to the next panel, and then the positive connects to the next negative, and so on down the line. Okay, now let's connect this in. Okay, and we have some action. And you can see there, now keep in mind this is the middle of the winter time, and the panels are at roughly a 50-degree angle, and I'm almost seeing 700 watts, which is actually really nice. So that was pretty simple, all series connected and straight into the unit. Okay, now that was easy enough with the Bluetti. So just straight connection. If you want to do a larger array, series connect them up into the unit. It's fine. With these panels, they don't say the series connection fuse rating, which is going to give you an amp rating. It's usually about 20 amps on this size of panel. So what you're going to have to do now to series 2, and then parallel them together, at that paralleling point, you need to add fuses in. For, like I was saying earlier, it could create a fire hazard. So now Anker does give one of these parallel connection little module things here for their solar panels, but there's no fusing inside of here. So if you were to have a problem with your panel, this would not be good to use. Now I believe they can get away with using this because they give portable panels, and portable panels, you don't necessarily need to use the fusing, because if a fire is created, it's on the ground somewhere away from a building or structure, whereas these are typically close to a structure, if not attached to them. I wouldn't recommend using this if you're using rigid panels to make a solar connection with the Anker. So we can use these cables here. This is paralleling cable, paralleling cable. They also have this type here. So again, it's just two MC4s to a single. But we need to fuse them. So you can get pre-made boxes that once the solar panels come in on each string, it's going to fuse each positive, and then once it parallels them together, there's going to be one breaker. So on each one you'll have a little fuse, and the fuse is going to look like this guy here, which has like a sand or a silica inside of here, and once that higher voltage comes in, it can cut the actual power, whereas some of them, like an A&L fuse or one of those blade fuses in your vehicle, can only go to a certain voltage. After that, you need special fuses. So these fuses are already in these. I'll leave links in the description. This is a 15 amp fuse already built into the MC4. So let's disconnect our solar for our Bluetti. Oh, shadow for the airplane actually came over. Put that in the video. Plane came between me and the sun right now. Anyway, so now I have these two panels series connected together. So this is my negative, and my positive is connected to the negative of this panel, and then I have the positive here, so positive, negative. So I'm going to want to fuse this point. So I'm going to put that on there. Then I'm going to connect these two together. Connect this here, and this negative wire stays loose. Hopefully that's going to be long enough. Okay, next I'm going to take the two wires from the other string, and I'm going to put my fuse on the positive wire, and then I can connect these together. So now this is going to be my positive. Now I need my negative, which is just going to be a straight connection together. And then now this is my positive and this is my negative. So let's actually test that out too. And I have 44.9 volts. So that's perfect. So now I'm below the 60 volts for the Anker SOLIX. You can see there we are topping out right around 680 watts. So not bad. As you can see, if you're going to use the solar capability of the Anker, you need to do all these extra steps of fusing your positives when you connect them together in parallel. I don't recommend using their parallel cable. This is more for the fold out temporary arrays that you're going to use. If you use the solar from Anker, I wouldn't recommend doing it. Like I said, there's no fusing. As far as I know, there's no fusing inside of this box. What would you rather use, the Bluetti or the Anker? I find that the Bluetti is better for solar connection as well as functionability. The stuff that they have for the timed UPS and all that has been great. I've been using it. Okay, so what do you think? BougeRV panels performing very well for this time of year. And then we also have the Bluetti and Anker SOLIX. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything you need to know about connecting solar panels. This was just a brief overview. Hopefully it might have given you guys some thoughts about hooking things up. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.